feel like I'm on a mission. Maybe not a mission, maybe just doing what feels right here. And that is what may be seemingly crazy to a lot of people. That's standing up for this Bengals front office. And no, I'm not on the salad. It'd be kind of cool if I was. Winky face. Can you wink with the right eye? Can't do it. I think I got it in there. Anyway, the reason we bring this up is because it's remember, this is our football team. This is our Cincinnati Bengals. It's doing us personally as fans no favors going online, talking as media, talking heads, publicizing, just talking about how terrible the Bengals front office is. That's doing no favors for us as a fan base. Why? Because that's not gonna make players want to come here, or your own fans hate this team. Why do I want to play? It does us a lot of good to at least try to be supportive of the Bengals front office. And I think it's just this is the thing. It's been public for whatever reason. It's been not just inside the local area. It's a national thing where it feels like the media has always found a way to talk down on the Bengals. And in the light of everything, I get it. I completely get it. With all these star players being in the headlines, all the contract negotiations, even now the first round draft, I can see why there's frustrations with the front office. I do. I get it. I completely understand it. We're all right to feel the way we do about the team. At the end of the day, we wouldn't be upset if we wasn't passionate fans. We wouldn't be upset with how they handled things if we didn't think they could do better to put the team in a better chance to win a Super Bowl. Completely get it. Everybody's got the reason to be upset or be happy or be sad about whatever the situation is, especially regarding this Cincinnati Bengals football team. I get it. But this one, I feel like we gotta take a step back and say, hey, you know what the Bengals are doing with Cordell Volson? Because right now it's like, oh, they're asking him to take a pay cut. How can the Bengals be asking guys to take pay cuts when they don't perform, but then they won't pay guys like Trey Hendrickson and all this other stuff? But here's the thing with this Cordell Volson contract. Cordell Volson is a 4th round draft pick. Guys that are taken out of the 1st round have the opportunity to earn raises later in their rookie contract if they play a lot. Cordell Volson obviously started for the Bengals coming out of even as a rookie. So he earned that pay raise instead of getting his, 6, 7, 8, 900K base salary he's been getting over the years. He's now going to get $3.65 million as a raise this season. That's great. Congratulations, Cordell Volson. He did. He came in here, plugged and played. He was solid. Loved his attitude, loved his mindset. Obviously, not a dig at all towards Cordell and what he brought to this team. Last season, not the greatest of seasons. Maybe he comes back, battles back, plays well this season. He earned that contract. Now, the Bengals, of course, did say, hey, we're going to ask you to lower that base salary, but there's a lot more to it than that. Because right now, that base salary, we've got to keep in mind Cordell's situation. They're bringing all these guys to battle for the left guard position. There's a very good chance Cordell is battling out for a backup position. You're not going to pay a backup $3.65 million a year. So you know what the Bengals are going to do? They're going to release him. If they release him, he gets, and here's the kicker, before the negotiations, if they release him today, he is guaranteed $0 on his I should have said yesterday. If they would have released him yesterday, a week ago, he's guaranteed $0. He already got a signing bonus up front first year like most rookies do, about 99% chance. We can't guarantee we would see the contract, but that's pretty much usually how it works. He gets a signing bonus early, and it gets spread out over the 4 years. So his prorated salary for the year is $164K. That's what, 320, 640. So he's probably got a 640K signing bonus year one. They spread it out over the cap for the 4 years, but he isn't going to see any more new money out of that. Which means that the Bengals were to say today, hey, Cordell, you're not going to make this team. We're going to release you. He's going to see $0 of that $3.65 million. So hey, the Bengals, Cordell Volson come to the table, and the Bengals say, hey, we're gonna give you a pay cut, or we're gonna drop this $3.65 million. Do we know what the number is? No. Could be 2.5, could be 2, could be 1.5, could be 1. They said we're gonna drop this number. We're gonna give you the ability to earn cash incentives, to earn more money throughout the season. Which could be, hey, if you start, if you play, you make this roster, we're gonna give you some of that money back. But more importantly, and what gets Cordell enticed is we're gonna give you more guaranteed money. Remember what we said, he was guaranteed no money. Now the Bengals are saying, hey, we're going to guarantee you some money. It's going to come with a pay cut. And that's the that's what we have to be careful with when it comes to restructures versus true pay cuts. When things are called restructures, all it really is the players moving guaranteed money, or they're moving base salary to guaranteed money. They're moving guaranteed money to base salary. It just helps relieve cap space. It helps that player, whatever. That's all that means. A restructure is not a player truly taking a pay cut most of the time. I mean, again, there's in this situation, It's just removing around money how it is. So there's a great chance Cordell is saying, hey, we're going to give you we're going to give you $2 million. We're going to give you $1 million in guaranteed money. And then here's $665K in incentives if you play this amount of stats, you play this many games, and that's going to be your $3.65 million. That's more than likely what happened. Now, is there somehow they could have finagled things in a different way? Sure. But that's more than likely what happened, which means the Bengals are doing Cordell a favor because now he's guaranteed money. No matter what happens, they could release him tomorrow. They could release him next week. You know, they could really, if they release him before week 1, we should say, right? Maybe that we release him preseason week 3. He's still going to be guaranteed that $1 million, which means instead of walking away with nothing, he has $1 million. He can work with, you know, again, it helps him in the future. The reason I like the signing bonus for players is, well, part of that is it's guaranteed. The other part is, hey, as most of us know, you know, you'll buy a house today, it's going to be worth more in 4 years. So now that $1 million, it's going to be worth more in 4 years. So you try to get that money up front, you make more money. The Bengals are doing him a favor by saying, hey, we do appreciate what you've done for this team. We're going to give you some guaranteed money. We're not going to just make you go out here battle for this position. You could walk away empty-handed. And for whatever reason, that's kind of how it's being narrated. That's just how the media has been with the Bengals. That's why it's like, yeah, you got to be careful sometimes. You got to be careful with how you take things in. Because, yeah, we see some mistakes. We see some mistakes by this front office. To me, though, when I look at this contract, I say they're doing him a favor. Because after the way he played last season, you could very well see, well, let's just release him and save all that money. Going to give him a chance to battle out. Going to give him a chance to earn a little bit of cash in that wallet beforehand. He's going to have a chance to earn even more. I like what they did here. I really do. I think Cordell Volson's happy with what they did here. Nonetheless, love y'all's thoughts. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.